Part 2 on how to wire wrap tumbles and raw gemstones. I'll be using two different gauges, 20 and 26, and these are some of the tools that you'll need. So the thing with wrapping tumbled and raw stones is you want to appreciate the stone's natural shape. So this backing is kind of flat already, so I'm going to just make that the back. Again, I don't measure wire around here. I'm sorry about it. I just wrap my wire around my stone and just give it a couple extra inches. You can use a clasp if you want to secure the base. I don't do that anymore, but that does help for beginners. And you'll want to make this in the middle as best you can, and you'll want to make it almost the entire size of the base of the stone, but not quite. You can also use tape for this next step if you need to. You can use masking tape or duct tape that you kind of touched a bunch so it's not as sticky. And then you're going to wrap the wires around the stone. And whichever side is going to be your back, you're going to go ahead and make the wires smaller so that you can go ahead and create that backing. Then you're going to fit your stone in there and push on the backings to try to get the middle part in the middle of the stone. And this next part is just readjusting the wires. You're going to create your front bonding wires as well. You can see me doing this right here. It's going to be the same way in the back. It's okay if this is asymmetrical. Again, embrace the natural curvature of your stone. So if it ends up asymmetrical, hey, that's okay. So again, I'm just pushing up on all the stones, pinching on the center part. You can use tape again for this step to bind all the wires together. You want to make sure that they're not overlapping and kind of positioned where they're meant to be. Now, it's okay for it to look a little crazy at first because I'm going to undo, what I usually do is undo the bottom wires like just now. I undo it and then I rewrap it because sometimes it's just hard to get the first couple little loops around your bail. Okay, so then you're going to make it the length that you'd like before you start making the bail. I like to use the middle wires and make sure those are the longest wires that you have. And to get a nice tight weave, I do 1, 2, go over 1, 2, making sure that it's nice and snug before moving on. And you can straighten up the wire as you go with pliers. And then once you get towards the middle, you want to go ahead and kind of create the downward turn of the bail. This part gets a little tricky. I usually add an extra loop, so it'll be wrapped around 3 times instead of 2. And I'm just using a paintbrush to make my bail. You can use a marker or a mandrel. And then wrap your small wire around the post, and then I finish it off by wrapping it around 2 wires, typically the wires that your bail is from. And then this part, you don't have to follow me step by step. You can obviously. This part I always kind of freestyle on, just making loops and swirls. You want to leave a little gap at the top of your stone on the back, because this way you'll be able to snug and tuck the wires in the back. This is also a good time to readjust and make sure that your front and back wires and the wire that's on the side is nice and taut against the stone. Make sure you're clipping and tucking away excess wire on places that aren't going to touch skin. It'll snag and run a lot less of a risk of snagging and irritating skin. Let me know if you like this video. Leave future suggestions down below and follow for more.